Alabama takes the opening kick, drives 80 yards in 17 plays. Probably the best their offense has looked since the Orange Bowl, maybe the SEC title game a year ago. Arkansas with its first down on 2 plays, and now the 3rd play they run from scrimmage. Cedric Cobbs, the prize sophomore running back, off tackle for a couple of yards and brought down by Marcus Spencer. Mike Dubose trying to put back together the shattered pieces of a team that was shut out by Southern Miss 21-0 a week ago. And Bill Curry and Mike Golick, based on the way his offense looked on that 17-play march, they've done miraculous work in 1 week.
It looked exactly like what Alabama wants to do, mixing the run and the pass, 17 plays in the end zone.
So Arkansas tries to answer. On 2nd and 8, Robby Hamilton, the 24-year-old quarterback, is on target to Boo Williams, the nation's leading receiver after 2 games. Gerald Dixon right there with the coverage and the tackle at the 42-yard line.
Arkansas is going to have to come right out and answer the call after that great drive by Alabama. Well, you said it, Bill, a great mixture of run and pass, though a lot of run. They brought in both backs, 228-pounder, 233-pounder. Galloway and Myrie, and they just ran right down Arkansas's throat.
Houston Nutt has yet to lose at home in his 3rd year as the head coach. 14-0 here and in Little Rock. 2-0 in Little Rock, first game in Fayetteville so far this year. Cobbs racing Salim Rashid wide, and with the dive, he's got a first down to the 47.
Cedric Cobbs is predicted to be a superstar back, and you see why right here. Rashid can run like the wind, but Cobbs can run a little faster. Number 11, Rashid, the linebacker. Cobbs is going to race him to the corner, which is usually a mistake, but not in this case, and he comes up with a big first down.
Cedric Cobbs, they can go back a quarter of a century to find a back that has higher potential, they think, in this program, all the way back to Jerry Eckwood from the mid-70s. And the first carry by the fullback for about 7 yards straight up the gut. Rod Stinson, senior from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, is across midfield to the 46 of the Crimson Tide with a marker down.
Well, I'll tell you, if you're the Arkansas defense, this is exactly what you need to see. Bill, I've been on the field many times as a D lineman getting hammered on a 17-play drive. You want your offense to get a couple of first downs.
After the play was over, we had a dead ball, personal foul, just the defense, penalty, to the run, first down.
Mike DuBose's defense was the only bright spot last week. Ellis Johnson, the coordinator, sees a 15-yard march off all the way back to their 31-yard line.
Look like it's Tony Dixon, number 24, at the end of the play. Good gracious, absolutely unnecessary, just a little stomp there.
You're going to get 15 yards, you got to make it better than that.
Only you'd say that, Mike.
Hampton, play action, fires complete. Adam Daly, the second team fullback, is all the way to the 17-yard line. A 14-yard toss. Kelf Bailey makes the tackle, and Arkansas showing the diversification that Alabama did on their first drive.
I was just going to say, this drive looks Dave, you're absolutely right. It looks exactly like Alabama's scoring drive, the run and the pass, mixing it up.
All over in Tallahassee. Florida State holds the shutout, 31-0. Late in the first quarter here in Fayetteville. And Arkansas trying to tie it up. Cobbs, a huge hole through the middle, is inside the 10.
And what we see here is an outmanned offensive line against a superior, at least physically superior, Alabama line. And they're trap blocking and angle blocking extremely well. Lazarius White, Josh Melton, the center, number 58, Kenny Sandlin, 57, the right guard, are opening really nice holes for Cobbs up the pipe. And Mike, you guys don't like this stuff either.
No, 3 guys hit the lead lineman, and Cobbs had an open hole.
So 2nd and 3 right at the 10-yard line. And Hampton backing up beyond the 20, fires into a crowd of cameras. Only 4 white jerseys nearby.
Again, that legal now this year, as long as he gets out of the pocket and throws the ball past the line of scrimmage, he can go ahead and throw it away. It will not be intentional grounding.
But the only guy that ought to be stomping people is defensive linemen, because that's what you guys are known for. a D-lineman stomped me, and I said, hey, you stomped my hand. He said, yeah, you'd stomp mine, wouldn't you?
And you would.
No.
DBs don't need to be stomping anybody. You're right.
Arkansas almost perfect in the red zone this year. Hoping not to settle for 3 here on 3rd and 3. Hampton all alone. Adam Daly in the flat with the move on Herschel Bolden to get into the end zone. Sophomore, Alma, Arkansas, Adam Daly, with Matt Schwartz on for the extra point to tie it at 7. 2 extremely impressive marches. Alabama 17 plays 80 yards, 10 plays 76 yards. Daly finishes it off. We're tied, 7-all. We were wondering if they would again fill the 51,000 seats in what is now called the Nut House. They were talking about just a $5 million expansion not long ago. And Frank Royals, the AD, said we shouldn't do it. We can't fill that many. Now it's more like 50, 60 million, and they're expanding to 71,000 next year. They love their Hogs as much as ever. That is a trap and incomplete, intended for Boo Williams. And let's welcome down on the sidelines tonight, Holly Rowe.
Gentlemen, over on the Alabama sideline, last week in their loss against South Carolina, this was the quietest place in the house, but tonight, after their early success on offense, they have gone berserk. Antonio Carter came over and said, this is the way we work. This is Alabama football. He's definitely becoming the vocal leader on the sideline.
Well, they knew it wasn't last week's edition. That was Alabama football. Cobbs unsuccessfully trying to go wide and will lose back to the Aiden. Rashid leading that Crimson Tide rush.
Even though Alabama didn't capitalize on the great field position by the special teams error, they did change the field position. Now they've got Arkansas backed up inside their 10-yard line, and the one big mistake that I consistently see the young running back Cedric Cobbs make, he bounces out too much.
Right.
And he's going to get run down most of the time by a defense like this.
And plenty big to challenge him up the middle at 225. On the draw play, well, he tries to go up the middle and not much there either. Garrett Johnson, Kenny Smith, Ward Cobbs still fighting. One of the defenders not willing to let go of the ankle there.
Let me tell you, Alabama, they came in with a purpose tonight. There was no jumping up and down when they ran onto the field. They ran on business-like. They know they have to make a statement after their start, and they're making it right now. Bill, a great point about field position. Right now, they should get this ball inside the 50-yard line if they get a decent return on a Freddie Millen.
About 70% of the time, this should mean at least 3 points for the team that gets the punt out of the end zone. If you got Millens, might be 7.
Richie Butler from the middle of his end zone drives it very low. This is what Southern Miss did last week. They just would not give Millens anything up in the air that he could run under. This one rolls 41 yards and dead just across midfield.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams from Money Mutual, your trusted source to over 60 lenders that can get you up to $1,000 in your checking account by tomorrow. These are tough times, and if you're facing an unexpected car repair bill, a medical emergency, or you just need extra cash to hold you over until payday, then you need to know about Money Mutual, an easy way to get short-term cash fast. So forget about bounced checks, overdraft charges, and late fees.
Need cash tomorrow? Call 1-800-585-CASH today.
So let me get this straight. You eat some grass from every field you guys play on?
It makes me one with the field. You guys should try it. Might take your show to another level.
I don't know, Coach.
Yeah, I think I may have to sit this one out.
Hey, Coach, this fescue or bent grass?
Fescue.
Yeah, this is fescue.
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot. Saturdays at 9 a.m. on ESPNU. Continues at 10 a.m. on ESPN.
Ramey King Insurance did it again. I had 4 different...
Tied with field position from their own 49. Jason McAdley in motion. Brandon Myrie gets another series at tailback and pushes across for 2. And guys, no understatement at all, I don't think, to say that Alabama is playing for its season. They've got to salvage their season here at 1-2. They fall 1-3, 1-1 in the conference. Very difficult to have the expectations of coming into a year third in the country and then try and dig yourself out of the bottom of what would be the SEC West race at that point.
If you've ever been part of the Alabama program, you know that these men came over here tonight to take care of business. They're on a business trip. They're on a mission, just like Mike said. The great thing about coaching.
And they look at Watts on a keep. And the last man maybe preventing a touchdown was Hamlin, the free safety, as it is a 17-yard gain for Tyler Watson. The reason he starts is that, the edge as a runner.
Well, this is Jermaine Petty, number 40. He's coming. You see him missing Watts right there. He's crashing as an end. When you're crashing, nothing can get inside of you. He lets the quarterback get inside of him. There's nobody there until he gets the defensive back.
Haven't seen Andrew Zhao as of yet. We didn't see him until basically it was a lost cause last week, deep into the second half. From the 31, they run the inside reverse. Millens.
Ask me.
If you think even the best bed can only lie there,
ask me what it's like when my Tempur-Pedic moves.
Talk to someone who owns an adjustable.
You see Alabama running somewhat effectively tonight, and they're averaging 177 yards a game, but it's a little misleading. They had 292 in their win against Vanderbilt, and it hasn't been very effective running, especially in the losses, so that's something they've wanted to improve upon is effective running. This puts them in a 3rd and 2. That's effective running. Now your options, run or pass here.
Already almost as much as they had all last week. Watts on 3rd and 2, the option, and keeps it and has another Alabama first down. And look at him fight for extra yards all the way to the 15. A completely different Alabama offense in every way.
Boy, mixing up the plays, too, as well. You're dragging the tight end. You're running inside. You're running outside. You're throwing the option in there. And I tell you, earlier, you're getting great blocking on the option. You got to get it by your tight end, and Terry Jones Jr. is doing a great job of that. There was nobody even an option for Watts that time, so he just took it and ran it.
Alabama last trip here suffered their worst loss since 1957. Their last game pre-Bear Bryant, 42-6 Arkansas 2 years ago. Tight so far. Myrie to the 12. Now they bounced back and won it in Tuscaloosa last year, overcoming 6 turnovers, 35-28. More that type of game we're looking at here, midway of the second quarter.
I guarantee you the happiest guys out here on Alabama right now are the big hogs, the offensive linemen up front. They got it handed to them last week a little bit by Southern Miss, and they needed to come out and make a statement, and they love this straight-ahead running right now.
Arkansas has faced Southwest Missouri State and Boise State. Their conference opener here. Watts on a roll. Keeps again. Keeps the legs turning. He gets inside the 10, where it will be 3rd and 5.
Watts is playing really, really hard. He's playing like he's a running back, but he's also being a little careless with the football. What he's going to have to do, I'm sure, when he gets back to the sideline, Coach Charlie Stubbs is going to remind him to put that thing away.
Well, we've had 2 dead ball personal foul calls, one against each team. This is against Arkansas, and that will result in 1st and goal. Really unusual, too, in the first half. Dead ball personal foul.
The one was obvious against Dixon from Alabama when he stopped someone. This one, the refs were blowing the whistle. The Watts wasn't down, and Arkansas just kind of kept driving him into the ground.
There are going to be some personal fouls.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Not saying it's okay, but it's going to happen.
From the 5, another Watts option keeper to the 2, where Caver was riding him down. Grabbed him, wouldn't let go.
Tyler Watts could be a very demoralized young man this week, but that's not what he's made of. He's come out here and thrown the ball with accuracy. Look at him. He even put it away after I suggested it, Mike. Really did. He protected the ball much better that time. And he's got his team knocking at the door again at the 2-yard line.
He's playing with a lot of confidence tonight, much more than last week.
Out of the eye, 2nd and goal at the 2. Myrie, who got the first touchdown, will get only the 1 here. Maybe a little inside the 1. J.J. Jones and Ken Hamlin stack him up there. And the Tide looking at another 3rd down.
All that stuff that you hear from coaches about manhood and the goal line is true. This is gut check time. This is bend your knees, get nose to nose, and you got to knock your man back, regardless of which side of the ball you're on.
Oh, this is a great one here. You'll see the D lineman, they'll go low. The O lineman will fall on top of them, and you look for the linebackers from Arkansas to come like a missile right over the top.
Myrie to the line of scrimmage only.
Kind of like that?
Absolutely like that. That's how you draw it up in the defensive meeting room. Get a little penetration from the D line, make them cut back, and there's your linebackers to fill. Watch the penetration of the D line. They're taught to go low, try and get penetration. They're eating up blocks. Little bit of penetration there, then the backers fill.
Going for it on 4th and goal inside the 1.
And this is Alabama football.
High formation again. Toss sweep. Myrie backs in. Touchdown, Alabama. Brandon Myrie, 2nd tonight. Huge sigh of relief over there.
Arkansas had their chance. They had 2 guys there. They had Carlos Hall and J.J. Jones. Both were there. Both could have got in on the tackle. They both arm tackled. Myrie ran right through both of them.
I don't think you're going to arm tackle any of these Alabama
No, you're
backs.
not. Got to stick the shoulder in there and drive.
On for the extra point, Neil Thomas. 14-7, Alabama. 5:15 remaining in the first half for Arkansas to try and answer another impressive Alabama drive. The explosive Arkansas offense kept off the field very effectively in this first half by Alabama as raindrops start to fall. We've had the severe thunderstorm watch in this part of the state all afternoon. There were thunder showers last night, lightning all around here. Not too close to the stadium as we began play. And another powerful run off tackle by Brandon Myrie. Sasha Lancaster makes the tackle.
Guys, pay attention.
2nd and 4. They run the fullback McClintock through the middle. And the ball comes loose, recovered by Arkansas. Derek Johnson inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Arkansas, a 24-yard fumble return.
Both these defenses are predicated on creating a lot of turnovers for their offensive unit. Arkansas has done a fair job. Alabama has struggled, but here Arkansas, once again, there's the man, Quentin Caver, involved in the hit. The ball comes out. It's picked up by Derek Johnson, who took that bus ride in the end zone a moment ago, and this time he redeems himself with a fine return, and now they're at the 20-yard line.
They were just flat stripping McClintock before he could hit the ground. They run Cobbs inside the 20 to the 19.
And, Mike, that's the way Cobbs needs to run it up in there.
Well, absolutely right. He doesn't need to be dancing to the outside. I'm still impressed with Derek Johnson. You see that return? He looked like a running back. They say you get the ball, you become a running back. He was slipping blocks, and none of his defensive guys were blocking too much for him. He getting a lot of his own. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, but Coach Thompson and Coach Allen are over here screaming, get on the ground, don't drop the ball.
The days when I used to get turnovers.
There were too many of those days.
No.
2nd and 7, Hampton, the short drop, and the fade into the corner of the end zone intended for Boo Williams and covered perfectly by Milo Lewis.
What a great job by Milo Lewis. You either look back for the ball or you look when the receiver's going to catch the ball. Milo Lewis is giving up a few inches here. Look at him. He stares at Boo Williams. stares at him. He looks when he's going for the ball. That's when he makes his play for the ball. He sees Boo Williams start to go for the ball. That's when he goes up for the play. That's a great job. One of two ways you do it. Look back for it or time it with the jump of the receiver.
Milo back starting. Last 2 games off the bench. He's got his job back. Hampton on a roll on 3rd down. Throws it back. Almost intercepted. Caught instead inside the 10 by Marcellus Poydras.
Darius Gilbert, number 99, the strong linebacker for Alabama, is sick because that's a second underthrow. You were exactly right on the previous throw, but in both cases, Hampton underthrew the football, and they got an enormous break in this case because Darius could not come down with the ball. This is a sure, at least, should have tipped it up in the air and come down with it.
First catch, tight end Poydras, 1st and goal, 10-yard line. Cobb starts into the middle, finds an alley right side, and is down to the 2. The 1 still going. No touchdown signal. They'll give them the 1. 1 foot line, in fact, and a marker down. Arkansas indicating among themselves it's offsides Alabama, and it is.
2nd and goal, Arkansas.
Now, see, I told you, Mike, he shouldn't be bouncing to the outside all the time. I also told you when we saw a great running back a couple of weeks ago at South Carolina, you don't coach these guys. You let them run where they feel it, and this guy can feel it.
Good job trying to back his way into the end zone. That's one thing we noticed when in the films we were watching. When he gets down the field, he likes to spin a little bit. He was trying it there, and they just dropped him at the 1.
Timeout with 1:17 remaining. Alabama's 2nd. Arkansas threatening to tie it.
Hamilton
is at 4 inches.
Yeah, well, you watch the center when they get up to the line, it'll be 2 inches in.
No.
He's going to move that ball up and cheat. There, look at it. He just moved it up 2 inches. He did 2.
Center wouldn't do that.
Cheater.
2nd and goal. And Hampton sneaks it in. Touchdown. 2 inches.
What a block by the center.
Yeah, after he cheated.
What a block by Josh Melton. If they were cheating, they'd throw a flag. Centers are the finest citizens and the most important people on the team, Mike. I've got a lot to teach you, young man.
Oh, boy.
It was a great job by Melton.
Yeah, it was.
Knocking his man out of there and giving his QB a place to get in that end zone.
So Arkansas takes advantage of the turnover. McClintock's fumble caused by Quentin Caver, returned nicely by Derek Johnson. Matt Swartz makes it 14-14 with 1:14 and a half. Hampton only had to drive it a short way. 66 under Frank Boyles, architect of this program for many decades. Arkansas 2nd and 9 after the timeout. Back in the eye. Motion from Richard Smith. And Hampton throws to Cobbs. He steps out of bounds. Well short of the 1st down at the 23. It'll be 3rd and 5. This 15 straight is one of the longest current streaks in college football. Marshall setting the pace. Then Florida State, another one tonight. Kansas State, another one today. A&M, Oregon, another one at home for the Ducks today for UCLA. Houston Nutt, a favorite son of the state of Arkansas, out of a coaching family from Little Rock. Grandfather grew up in Fordyce, Arkansas, with Bear Bryant, so an appreciation of Alabama's history as well. Hampton, a pump fake and fires on one knee. The catch is made, but short of the 1st down by Smith.
Well, one thing we've learned with that last graphic and how they do here, that Houston Nutt's team is they're a tough nut to crack at home. I had to do it. I had to do it. It was just laying right there for me.
Another Holly Rowe line.
Had to do it.
Thank you, Holly.
Not going for it on 4th and 2. Matt Swartz is on. So far for the year, 2 for 4. Is hit from 49. This will be 36. And it's blocked. Alabama gets the block. And now the return by Milo Lewis to the 32-yard line. Arkansas ready to take the lead, but Alabama comes up and blocks the 36-yard field goal.
You know, Bill, you had mentioned in a break the last time Arkansas, even on an extra point when they were kicking it, you saw some leaks coming in the middle and to the outside. And you proved correct right there. It was a bit of a jailbreak on the left offensive side of Arkansas.
Exactly right. Through that B gap. Through that B gap.
Right here.
Yep. Yep, that's Victor Ellis coming through it. A critical play in this football game.
Watts with a draw play for Brandon Myree.
Look closely. This $50 Buffalo gold piece is the first United States coin ever struck using .9999, that's 4 nines, pure 24-karat gold. The U.S. government had to stop production because of a shortage of specially made gold blanks. It's no wonder the price of this edition is going through the roof. Now you can
Out of the gun, Watts juggled, hanging on to tight end Jones. Breaking 2 tackles, still going. Terry Jones Jr. down to the 36-yard line. He did it all on his own, 31 yards.
We talk about Nathan Ball for Arkansas, the 300-pounder. Well, Terry Jones Jr. is 6'4", 265 pounds.
There's my old buddy Terry Jones, used to play for us in nose guard for the Green Bay Packers when I was a coach there. His son lined up at tight end here. Runs a lot faster than Pop.
Look for what the catch. Look at after. Look
I
at
asked
this.
Terry about it, and he said it's his mom's gene.
That is the longest pass play by Alabama this year. They had averaged only 8.3 yards per completion, and even with the deep threats, Carter, Millens, and McAdley never getting anything going deep.
Foul start against the offense. Movement in the offensive line prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
One of the things that Neil Callaway said to us when we spoke with him this week was that we've been making too many penalties on offense. 1st and 15 is an incredibly different animal than 1st and 10.
1st and 15 from the 41, what they got. And they've got the triple stack on that left side. 3 wide receivers, one behind another, but they give it to Myree for no gain. Caver. Aptly named, didn't he? That ought to be cave in.
None of those cats lined up wide came down there to block the big man. I'm telling you, the guy is everywhere. That's a nice word around here. He's everywhere.
11. That's his 11th tackle. That's a career high. I guarantee you he'll have more. He's going to fill up right in the middle of the screen. That's hitting somebody, and that's just running through him. He keeps the legs going and driving. That running back is not going forward. He's going sideways and backwards, and that's the way you want your linebacker to hit.
Quentin loves to play tackle.
Next tackle.
Playing tackle football
is the most he's ever had in the game. Reverse Millens. Needs a block, gets a block. And runs out of bounds inside the 30. They get 12 of the 15 they need. And in the first drive, he did start. They told us he wouldn't start, but he did. They got him the ball a couple times. Not really looking toward it very much since the first quarter.
Oh, we just talked about Caver doing the hitting. Every now and then you hit, every now and then you get hit. That is getting airborne.
Yep, that's 313 pounds of Dante Ellington. No, it's 355. I'm sorry, Dante.
You cut him off about 40 pounds.
The 114-pound advantage he's got there on Quentin Caver. 3rd and short. Watts has the first down to the 25.
Boy, I like the way Watts is playing tonight, Bill. He is playing with so much more confidence, so much more determination, a lot more poise in the pocket. When he's taking off to run, he's doing it with some authority, much different than the way he looked last week.
Yeah, and he really is securing the football here. He knows right now he's going to tuck this thing and make the first. He's got that thing riveted to his rib cage, which is exactly what you have to do, especially when the football's wet.
All the way at quarterback tonight. Myree. McAdley out in front for the block, and they will mark Myree out at the 1. It's a 24-yard game, but it may be coming back. A marker thrown down near the line of scrimmage.
Oh, it's coming back. Dante Ellington, who we just showed got the big hit on Caver. He had holding there. Ellington, he's playing left tackle now. He had to move back over there. Number 65, he's going to get the little hold there. You got to try and hide it a little better than that. Right there. There's the hold. He's got his arm extended. That's what the ref sees. If he can keep that arm in tight, he's going to get away with it.
Yeah, guess who he's holding? If you don't hold 53 or knock his teeth out, he'll make every single tackle, and that's what Quentin's doing. And by the way, he's from Anniston, Alabama, so maybe he plays with even more vengeance in this game. But he was pretty terrific against Boise State, and he ain't from Boise State.
The wide receivers right side again. Quarterback draw out of the gun for Watts. Down to the 27, we go down to Holly Rowe.
Gentlemen, Ahmad Galloway has been the starting tailback for this Alabama team, but after the first drive of the game, the running back coach, Ivy Williams, was furious with him. He thought he wasn't running hard or playing tough. He said, "What are you, scared of these guys?" As a result, they've gone to Brandon Myrie exclusively. He's been able to power it in there and play with that tough, hard attitude they're looking for.
And he also missed a block on that when Carlos Hall came in on the sack. That was Ahmad Galloway's man on that block. That certainly is not going to help your cause to stay in the game when you get your quarterback hit.
That's the last we saw Galloway. 5 wides on 2nd and 12. And Watts' pass actually hits Derek Johnson in the back. And markers down. Markers are down. Antonio Carter, the intended receiver. Derek Johnson will apparently be called for pass interference here.
Well, I don't know about this one. I don't know about. He turned to face him. Look at the right side of your screen. Oh, he does.
He shoved him. He shoved him with the ball in the air. There's no such thing as face masking in college football. So face masking is not the call here. This is a collision. That's clearly a good call by the officials.
And if he hit him before the pass was thrown, that would have been legal, absolutely. But he got him right as the ball was in the air.
That's exactly right.
Good call by the official.
Watts is so smart. He saw that and threw the ball into his rear end. Come on, fans, learn the rules.
No, they're booing, but that was a good call.
They're real proud of this new replay screen they have here, the world's biggest, and they just saw how good a call it was, and they don't care, still booing.
They saw it as big as you could see it anywhere in the world.
I think they may be just a little biased. I don't know. Maybe.
Starting to think you may be right. So 1st and 10. At the 22, 14-14 tie. Alabama driving after the blocked field goal. Myrie running hard all night. Down to the 17 where J.J. Jones has it.
Well, just as we talked about Arkansas's offensive line doing a little trap blocking, Alabama's doing a little bit of the same thing, and that's something you can get away with as the rain's starting to pour harder again. When the footing isn't as good, you like to go straight up the middle. You pull your linemen, and you just try and kick out on an attacking defensive line, and in the wet and then the slop, those holes are going to open up a little more because the defenders are going to start to slip and slide a little bit.
Inside the 20, Alabama. Perfect tonight. Both touchdowns. Watts on the roll, firing to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, McAdley. Cuts in front of Sam Collins. They were both wide open. McAdley gets the touchdown. Alabama gets the lead back.
Alabama touchdown.
And the first touchdown pass for Alabama all season. In this, their 4th game.
We've seen Watts take that play, and we've seen him run a lot. That time he showed some patience, waited for the receiver to open up.
And where did it begin? It began with a special teams error, a blocked field goal, so Alabama could drive the ball down for the touchdown.
Extra point coming for Neil Thomas. It is partially blocked, but it had enough to go through. And a marker down. A marker right at the line of scrimmage. Fans anticipating the worst. Getting their boos in early.
I think they're still booing the interference call that resulted now, and they think it wrongly against them for a touchdown.
I'm not sure whether we're hearing boos or booze.
Booze or booze?
Yeah, whether it's a boo or booze talking.
Ah, okay. took me a while.
You guys are a little slow, yeah.
I've been hitting the head a lot, Bill.
I usually pick up things a little better.
Watch for me.
Extra point is good. We have a personal foul against the defense for striking the snapper. The penalty will be enforced on the
One must never strike the snapper. A rule that came too late for some people.
No matter how tempting it may be. 7:37 in the third quarter. Alabama finally has a touchdown pass, and they've got the lead back 21-14.
On lazy days when it's chilly, turning up the heat costs money, and wrestling with blankets is silly. This one's too big, that one's too small, and a blanket can't cover it all. If you want to stay warm, you need Forever Lazy, the one-piece, lie-around, lounge-around, full-body lazy wear that covers you from head to toe in soft, warm fleece. Just zip it and get lazy. Now you're toasty warm from head to toe, and your hands and feet stay free, so you can talk on the phone, enjoy a good book, do homework, or just do nothing at all. Forever Lazy is made of ultra-soft, breathable fleece, and it's oversized for that baggy, comfortable, lazy day, perfect pajama feeling you love. Party it up with friends, or enjoy some downtime with pets, and do it all while staying warm, comfortable, and lazy. Forever Lazy comes in stylish colors in sizes to fit everyone in the family, so you can all watch the big game together while Dad does what he does best. Whether you're raiding the fridge during a commercial break or cramming for a college exam, Forever Lazy keeps you comfy cozy. With a drawstring hoodie to keep the chilly weather away, Forever Lazy is the best way to stay warm outdoors. It will be the talk of your next tailgate, and you'll stay warm and comfortable through the entire game. Uh-oh, gotta go? No worries. Forever Lazy has zippered hatches in front and back for great escapes when duty calls. And now Forever Lazy in any size is just $29.95. Call now and we'll also include the fleece footies to keep your toes toasty warm. The footies are a $10 value, but they're yours free. But wait, order now and we'll double the offer. That's right, we'll send you a second Forever Lazy and footies free. Just pay separate processing and handling. You get 2 sets of Forever Lazies and footies, a $100 value, all for just $29.95. Go ahead, lay around, lie around, and get Forever Lazy. Here's how to order.
To get 2 Forever Lazies and 2 matching pairs of footies for $29.95 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-401-4898 or log on to orderforeverlazy.com.
Well, whether it was for him or not, Jason McAdley got the touchdown catch, first of the year for any Alabama receiver, 21-14 midway in the third quarter. They'll take it. Whether it was supposed to be his or Sam Collins, immaterial at this point. Lane Bearden ready to kick, and dropping back deep with George Wilson is Cedric Hobbs, who has not returned to kick this year. Steady rain, which began just as the second half kicked off. And with the mark off, Bearden kicks it from midfield through the end zone.
All right, well, here's the touchdown. And Dave, you're right. Sam Collins, the pass was going to be for him. Watts does a nice job getting free on the outside and showing some patience. There's the ball. There's Collins. He's thinking about the dance he's going to do when he catches the touchdown. But here comes McAdley over for it. You know, sometimes you eat the hog, sometimes the hog gets you. Well, they got the hog that time.
Where in the world did you hear
I made that up. Well, you know, it's a takeoff of sometimes the berry, you eat the berry, but I hog for, you know, Arkansas.
So I don't think I would tell a whole lot of people that you
I just told a whole lot of people, unfortunately. So.
Rain picking up. Hampton. Nice diving grab, but 8 yards for Richard Smith.
That leaky roof will cost you thousands in repairs, and gushing gutters can destroy your home's foundation. Hi, Phil Swift here for Flex Seal, the easy way to coat, seal, and stop leaks fast. Just a quick shot and Flex Seal instantly fills cracks and holes, stopping the toughest leaks while remaining completely flexible. Flex Seal is actually liquid rubber in a can. Flex Seal is perfect for all your home repairs and covers easily. Now that's a beautiful seal that will last a lifetime. This powerful stream penetrates deep to create a bendable barrier that's totally waterproof. Flex Seal is perfect for roof repair and basement leaks. It's like a handyman in a can. This super strong rubberized coating is unaffected by weather. In extreme heat or cold, Flex Seal keeps its hold. Finally, it's easy to seal AC drip pads and stop leaks or drafts around windows. To show you the amazing sealing power of Flex Seal, we replaced the bottom of this boat with a screen door and covered it in Flex Seal. After a day on the water, not only does it stay afloat, but the inside is completely dry. Flex Seal is perfect for skylights, appliances, RVs, and so much more. Don't call a repairman to fix leaks and water damage. That'll cost you thousands of dollars. You can get Flex Seal right now for just $19.99. Flex Seal's new advanced formula is guaranteed to coat, seal, protect, and stop leaks fast. But wait, to make this the most amazing offer on television, we're going to double your order and send you 2 large cans of Flex Seal. Just pay additional processing. That's twice the sealing power for only $19.99. Here's how to order.
To order Flex Seal, call 1-800-882-0869. That's 1-800-882-0869. Or order online at getflexseal.com. Call or click now.
LSU faces their second straight road test as they take on 16th-ranked West Virginia. Saturday Night Football, LSU West Virginia, Saturday at 8 on ABC.
Cobbs with the marker down at the end of his gain at the 36-yard line.
Well, we've already seen 2 personal fouls. Are we getting a third?
Face mask foul.
Is it a big one?
Defense. 5-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
Incidental, just kind of got on it, then got off of it. If he'd have yanked at it, then it'd been 15 yards.
So the SEC West with the shocking home loss by LSU to Alabama Birmingham. Auburn perfect at the top. Alabama trying to join at 2-0 in the league. Arkansas trying to go 3-0. Mississippi State surprised at South Carolina. It's becoming less of a surprise as the weeks go on, and LSU falls to 2-2 overall. Another flag down, what may be offsides. Hampton throws it away over Boo Williams. And as the rain has picked up, so have the flags. Rogers' Redding crew has had something brewing just about every play the last 3 or 4 minutes.
That's a defensive line jumping early. It'll be a 1st and 5 situation, and hats off to both offensive centers and quarterbacks because they've handled the ball extremely well. And you notice now that the centers don't even wear towels. There are rules about those kinds of things. Each side of the ball is allowed 2 towels 4 inches wide. So the old traditional thing of a center wearing there's the call. Center wearing a big wide towel for the quarterback to keep his hands dry is no more. So this is a tough challenge. The officials keep the ball as dry as possible, but by now all of the footballs are wet.
And you're telling me there is a rule on how big the towels can be?
Yes. Yes.
You got a 5-incher, you're going to get flagged for.
That's right. And Gola could tell on you as he did that.
Absolutely right.
Cobbs, who hit hard at the line of scrimmage that time.
Hi, I'm Monta Williams from Money Mutual, your trusted source to over 60 lenders that can get you up to $1,000 in your checking account by tomorrow. These are tough times, and if you're facing an unexpected car repair bill, a medical emergency, or you just need extra cash to hold you over until payday, then you need to know about Money Mutual, an easy way to get short-term cash fast. So forget about bounced checks, overdraft charges, and late fees.
Need cash tomorrow? Call 1-800-585-CASH today.
So let me get this straight. You eat some grass from every field you guys play on?
It makes me one with the field. You guys should try it. Might take your show to another level.
I don't know, Coach. Yeah, I think I may have to sit this one out.
Hey, Coach, this fescue or bent grass?
Fescue.
Yeah, this is fescue.
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot. Saturdays at 9 a.m. on ESPNU, continues at 10 a.m. on ESPN.
Introducing the all-new Sobakawa Cloud Pillow, a pillow 300 years in the making, based on the traditional Asian buck.
You must always be ready.
We need to keep this contained, gentlemen. She's an immediate threat to the United States of America.
Come and find me.
on-demand same-day-as Blu-ray and DVD.
Order this movie now in crystal clear HD with FiOS On Demand.
Thursdays, 9/8 Central. 13 teams in the most epic competition.
This is crazy!
Ever.
You think we ever rode a camel before?
And to win it, all it takes.
Look at this. It's insane.
Is everything.
Hold on!
They've got. ABC's Expedition Impossible.
Catch ABC's Expedition Impossible anytime, free on demand. Go to FiOS TV channel 900.
And true to form, Bill and Mike, the more Cedric Cobbs carries it, the bigger the yardage.
Into Alabama territory.
Saw this so much in the films we watch him, how he just loves to spin a little bit. Watch as he runs, as he's getting hit, he makes a spin like this. Coaches hate when that happens, unless you break free and run. They cringe when they see a back spin unless it works, then they say good job. But Cobbs does that quite a bit, especially out in the open field.
Houston Nutt was at Oklahoma State. He says Cobbs every bit as good as Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas as freshmen. All alone on the left side, George Wilson up the sideline for 20 yards.
And a nice job of protection against the superior Alabama. And I keep saying this, these guys are supposed to be great pass rushers, but this is nice play calling by Coach Nutt and good job by the men up front. Superb action by the quarterback. Good poise with a rusher in his face. And a nice catch and run by George Wilson, who is the brother of an old player of mine, Keo Wilson. It's an excellent player for us at Kentucky.
George out of Paducah, redshirt freshman, third catch of the night. Sets up another 1st and 10 run by Cobbs. Breaks the tackle, falls forward, pick up a 3 or 4. Finished off by Kelvis White. Now, when you're getting compared at a similar stage to Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas.
You know what? I just, and I hate when that happens, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not fair to the great players they're being compared to because they have already accomplished things, and too much pressure to put, or a lot of pressure to put on a youngster to make that kind of a comparison on. Just, you know what? Let him be himself.
Dozier has the leg strength of a 300-pounder. Showed it right there. 2nd and 8. And juggle, but hanging on for nice yardage is Adam Daly, who has already an Arkansas touchdown tonight and bounced off tacklers for 16 yards.
We're seeing the 300-pound tight end make great catches. Then Alabama's 265-pound tight end making nice runs, Terry Jones Jr. Now a 250-pound fullback makes a one-handed catch, makes guys bounce off him. Already armed his way to 1 touchdown. Look at his feet on the sidelines. A great job of getting the first down.
Dancing bear. 2 dancing bears.
Yeah, he actually stepped out about the 18. They give him the 10. And make it 1st and goal. Cobbs, huge hole on the left side. Breaking the tackle. Still on his feet. Touchdown. And that is why Houston Nutt makes those comparisons.
Boy, he does such a nice job of feeling where the play is, Bill. Supposed to start up the middle. He's patient. He waits to see the play, and he makes the nice cutback off of it. Good blocking by the O-line. Didn't really blow anybody out, but they stayed in front of their men, and he did the rest. Great patience.
The snap, fumbled by Matt Burstein, the holder, who's brought down at the 12-yard line by Salim Rashid, and Alabama still leads it. First miscue on an extra point this year for Arkansas. How costly that may be, we'll have to find out. But Cobbs brought him within 1, leaving would-be tacklers like Tony Dixon in his wake.
Is your computer running slowly? Does it take more than 3 seconds for your email to load? Are you frustrated with error messages, blue screens, computer freezes, and crashes? These are not only annoying, but can cause permanent damage to your computer. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, your computer and your privacy may be at risk. because these are usually the telltale signs of a virus, and it can only get worse until you act. Get a free diagnosis at mycleanpc.com.
My Clean PC is outstanding, and my computer is running faster than ever.
My Clean PC came through with flying colors when no one else could.
My Clean PC totally cleaned up my system and increased my speed.
MyCleanPC.com can remove spyware, viruses, and infected emails, all speeding up your PC's performance. It offers all-in-one protection, and it's been downloaded by millions of users. Even if you have antivirus software, your computer could still be infected. Find out instantly with a free comprehensive diagnosis at mycleanpc.com.
Tired sucks. Not end of a long day tired, but middle of the day. Places to go, things to do, deadlines to meet, but all I want to do is close my eyes tired. 5-Hour Energy fixes tired, fast. One shot, back to work, problem solved. 5-Hour Energy, fix the tired.
I'm telling you, by Body Shot.
No, a knockout by Body Shot never happens.
Trust me, it did.
I've taken a 5-finger death punch like that, and let me tell you how it feels. A punch like that causes all sorts of strange satellite pain. You can feel a punch like that in the arches of your feet, in your back, in your eyes.
Join us at Grantland.
51,000 calling the Hogs in a steady downpour in Fayetteville as we reach the fourth quarter. Dave Barnett, Bill Curry, Mike Golick, 21-20 Alabama. They had blocked an Arkansas field goal attempt. Arkansas had a fumbled snap on an extra point. And they start the fourth quarter with 2nd and 9, 49-yard line of Alabama. Cobbs backing up after breaking one tackle and will lose a couple. Alabama, the swarming defense you remember. Tony Dixon finally finishing off Cedric Cobbs.
Yeah, the wide stuff in the rain not going to work very well. You got to start it up the field. You got to get past the line of scrimmage before you can do any bouncing outside in this kind of weather. You try and bounce it, you go east and west that early, and it's not going to work. Good job by the Alabama defense forcing him to do that.
So 4 wides, 3rd and 11. Arkansas giving up the fewest sacks in the SEC last year, always keeping backs in to block. Hampton gets this one off and off the hands of Richard Smith. Had a good chance of carrying that for the first down if he hangs on. If the wet ball affects anybody tonight, it seems to be only affecting Arkansas.
This is a big opportunity here for Arkansas to jam them in for field position a little bit. Richie Butler, the punter, he needs to stick one here in the rain. Going to be tough, but he's got to get it inside the 20 at least.
Freddie Millens began the night second nationally. 32 yards per punt return. They block it. Another kick blocked by Alabama. Jarrett Johnson got this one. It rolls to the 44-yard line. So for the second week in a row, the special teams are a disaster for the Razorbacks.
Almost cost them the game with Boise State. This one's blocked from the same place the previous one was last week. Jarrett Johnson's coming outside the offensive tackle. Nice job of body control by Jarrett. Excellent. You're supposed to stay on your feet and put your hand where the ball is going to be kicked. This is coaching here. Somebody has worked with Jarrett Johnson, Mike, and taught him how to do that. That is the way you're supposed to block a punt.
Rarely do you see a 280-pounder out there rushing from the outside.
Well, he's just so quick.
Great body control.
Yes.
Alabama takes over for another big special teams play at their 46. Intended for Millens, incomplete. We go down to Holly Rowe.
Guys, the defensive coaching staff for Arkansas was just screaming at their defense in between series. They said, we've got to concentrate on stopping the inside zone play. If we do that, we'll win this game because Alabama cannot execute down the stretch. Another note, Quentin Caver is just limping slightly. He's complaining of some pain in his right ankle. He did not receive treatment, but just something to watch.
That inside zone play, talking is that inside run zone play between the tackles, what they want to stop. They don't think Watts can do it, passing the ball on 3rd and long if he has to.
Option. Watts is kept on all the options tonight. He gets about 8-9 yards here. Brought down by Hamlin and Jermaine Petty. We have not seen Andrews out. I don't even think they've really thought hard about making any quarterback change tonight.
Now, Watts really is in command of this offense. Again, not really as a passer, but they're putting him in a position to make safe passes, and the option running, I mean, they're almost like quarterback sweeps at this point, and he's reading it just like a running back, making cutbacks or taking the corner if he has it.
Give to Myrie for the first down to the 42 of Arkansas. Zal, last year in the Alabama win, a huge game. He threw for 234 yards, 2 touchdowns, but things very different for him this year.
The ball is at the Razorback 42.
Cedric Cobbs walking toward the Arkansas locker room. What has happened to Cedric, Holly?
He's got a separated shoulder. He's going to the locker room. He will not be back.
Boy, that hurts. Literally.
Watts finds Jones, the tight end, chased down by Caver, breaks that tackle, runs right over another one. Over DeAndre Berry, reaches the 20, a gain of 22.
And his buddy Sam Collins, number 7, came back and peeled another one off of him. And Terry Jones is a dominant figure in this game tonight. Catches and runs all night long. They've been blocking, running behind his blocking. And look who it takes to run him down. Even Caver can't come down with him. He's going to go down and injure a couple of DBs on his way to the goal line. Great game by Terry.
Alabama sensing the chance to really gain control here. Myrie tries to dance outside. Bad idea. He'll lose yardage.
That was a busted play. Somebody went the wrong way. Did not coordinate with the offensive line blocking. Either the back or the quarterback made an error there.
Boy, Arkansas really needs to stop here. In the rain, it'd still be a difficult field goal. They obviously have to hold them to at least a field goal attempt. It still will be a decent amount here in the rain, because the rain is coming down hard, and what wind there is at the back of Alabama, so it will be in the face of Arkansas's offense.
Quick screen to Millens.
On 2nd and 14, intended for McAdley and incomplete. Well covered by J.J. Jones. Got out there in the passing lane. 3rd and 14 for Watts.
See there? I can tell what's going to happen.
Big play here, Arkansas defense. If they can stop them, they would. And they tried a field goal. Alabama did. It would be about a 41-yarder in the rain.
And here's another big factor in Cobbs leaving the game. His backup, Fred Talley, has broken his hand. Their top 2 tailbacks, Arkansas that is, are out of the game with Cobb's exit. Big play here.
Watts with a pump fake. It's a lot to pick up on your own on 3rd and 14, and he does not come close. Caver had him cut off. Don't you have to throw it?
Got to throw that football. Take your best guess, throw it where your guy can catch it, but theirs cannot, and hope for the best.
Well, what he did do is he got about 4 more yards, give him 4 yards closer for a field goal. So maybe that was his thought process, to try and gain some yards. A 41-yarder now became a 37-yarder.
And Neil Thomas, including 2 years at Hines Community College, has never missed inside 43 yards. His 37-yarder here ends the streak. He hooked it.
It's no good. The kick is no good. The ball will be turned over to the Razorbacks.
So Arkansas holds and still trails by just 1.
Guys, pay attention. How would you like to have an extra 2 inches? If your height makes you feel overlooked at work or embarrassed because you're shorter than your date, now you can level the playing field with Max Tall, the revolutionary ultra-comfortable shoe inserts that give you inches in height so you can look taller instantly. With the deluxe version, you can go from 5'9" to over 6 feet. Max-Toll's durable one-size-fits-all design and multiple adjustable levels let you go from a 1/4 inch to almost 3 inches instantly, and they're completely invisible. No one will know you're wearing them. The secret is Max-Toll's exclusive ortho-gel material. Other rigid lifts are uncomfortable, and your foot can easily slip out of your shoe. But Max-Toll molds to your foot and heel to create vacuum action that ensures your heel will always stay in your shoe. Poor Mike is 5'9", and Cindy isn't paying attention to him at all. But with Max-Toll in his shoes, Mike is nearly 6 feet tall, and Cindy likes what she sees. Max-Toll is one size fits all and is perfect for work and play, for men and women. Statistics prove being taller means more confidence, more attention, and more success. Call right now and order your Max-Toll inserts for the incredibly low price of $19.99. But wait, on this exclusive offer, we'll send you a second set of Max-Toll absolutely free. That's 2 Max-Toll inserts for just $19.99. That's right, 2 pairs of Max-Toll inserts for just $19.99. And don't forget to ask our operators about free shipping. But you have to call now.
To order Max-Toll, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-578-1196. That's 1-800-578-1196.
The new afternoon block on ESPN2. Dan Le Batard is highly questionable at 4. Jim Rome is burning at 4:30. And Sports Nation at 5.
Arkansas down 1 point and down 2 tailbacks. Cedric Cobbs and Fred Talley out for this game. So Alvin Ray, a junior out of Dallas who has carried 5 times for 24 yards for the season, is now it from the original 3 deep lineup at tailback for the Hogs, who have 11 minutes to go, 80 yards away, trailing 21-20. Hampton, the 24-year-old sophomore, former outfielder in the Blue Jay system, fires it out. Quick hit, delivered hard by Milo Lewis after the toss is caught by Richard Smith. We're going to look at the last carry by Cedric Cobbs.
Cedric gets spun around here, and as you said, Mike, those spins don't always pay off, and this time a host of tacklers drive him into the ground, and when you land on your shoulder like that, that's how you separate them. It's a shame. Sure, he'll be fine in a while.
Out for this game, Fred Talley out, broken hand. George Wilson also out. Holly will tell us about him. Ray's first carry, and not bad. Picks up about 5. Holly, the George Wilson injury is?
He has a bruised right shoulder. They've taken his pads off, wrapped his arm against his body. He will not come in, obviously. Robby Hamilton talked to both of his receivers, Boo Williams and Smith, and said this is on us, and he wants them to stay focused here on this next series.
Well, it's got to be. When you're down to your 3rd tailback, and they've had virtually nothing out of Boo Williams tonight. Gone to him deep a couple of times, well defended all night. 3rd and 3 here. Hampton, well protected, has time to get it off, and it is caught at the 40-yard line by Gerald Howard. 13 yards, one of the biggest plays all night for Arkansas.
That was unbelievable patience by Hampton, waiting for it all to happen, and then just lofted it up there. I didn't know where that was
going. This is when you get in the huddle and you say, Shannon, Lazarius, Josh, Kenny, and Gary, thank you so much, big guys, because they gave him about 6 seconds. He looked like Kenny Stabler standing back there, except he's right-handed, and Kenny was on the other team. He just stood there, marvelous poise.
Michael Spencer almost knocked down another pass. Ray to the 44.
The operative and critical aspect of Ray's game is to secure the football. We used to tell our running back coach, your job is to make sure that our backs end up with the ball at the end of the play, especially when he comes in cold like this. So far, so good.
Well, what you'll see with Ray also is you'll see more off tackle and around end plays. He's about 20, 25 pounds, maybe close to 30 pounds lighter than Cobb, so he's more of an outside runner.
Arkansas fans want him to turn into the second coming of Roland Sales. They denied Oklahoma a national title in the '78 Orange Bowl. 3rd string running back, got 206 yards after the first two were suspended by Lou Holtz, his first year as the head coach at Arkansas. That one intended for Poydras, the tight end, and Sales from nowhere to 206 yards, Orange Bowl MVP. They routed Oklahoma.
I remember when I was young. When you were a kid.
You were young. Yeah. You were young. Dave and I weren't around, so we have no idea. Then, so.
Thanks a lot. What a joy to work with you.
Hampton, mostly short stuff. He gets 17 out of 25. And they're showing blitz here on 3rd and 6. And again, he's got time. Into double coverage, and hanging on for the interception is Spencer. Boo Williams double covered. Spencer had one beautiful breakup in the last quarter, and instead of just breaking this one up, he doesn't settle for that. He pulls it in for the interception.
I'm going to tell you what, this is not all bad for Arkansas because it was incomplete. You know what? They were going to have to punt, and their last punt was blocked. This is like a punt, and it's inside the 20-yard line. So, I mean, if you're going to look at the glass half full, if you're Arkansas, now you've got them pinned back inside the 20. Your defense needs to make a stop. And, Bill, you talked about it earlier. The game is a game of field position.
Yes, it is. And the Arkansas offensive line, to my amazement, is doing a terrific job of pass protection.
Fans wanting the defense to knock him back from the 15. That's where they start with a toss sweep to Myree. And he high steps for about 4. He has made the most of his opportunity. Real hard running redshirt freshman tailback.
Yeah, and by reputation, Ahmad Galloway was a better all-around player, including blocking and catching. Myree was maybe a little better with the ball in his hands, but Myree's done everything well, and Galloway obviously got in his coach's doghouse pretty early tonight.
Well, and understand, this is the 3rd tailback Alabama's on. Sean Bohannon started out the season, but had some fumbleitis.
He had to move over in that doghouse and get some room.
Right. It's called recruiting.
Myree came close to the first down marker and then met Quentin Caver face to face.
You'll stop going forward when that happens.
They haven't had an All-America linebacker in 31 years since the 69 season. Cliff Powell, an All-American back then. They think they may have one this year.
Hey, they got one, Dave. Whether he gets the newspaper version of it or not, they got one. That stick, that was J.J. Jones, and that was a nice stick too, but Caver was right there as he is all the time.
3rd and 1 for Myree, and he's got the first down and a couple extra.
Yeah, Myree got to get back there and say thank you, Griff Redmill, 75, left guard. Nice job. Thanks for that running room.
Well, you're going to see Myree. You're going to see Dustin McClintock, the 252-pound fullback. You're just going to see some smash mouth football, control the clock, and get at least a couple of more first downs here. So if they have to give it up, they can really pin Arkansas back.
Myree now taking a breather as Ahmad Galloway gets a play at tailback. Watts almost beheaded by Caver, and finally finishing him off is Raymond House.
Can you say LeVar Arrington?
No, can you say better than LeVar Arrington?
I say a more controlled and disciplined football player than LeVar, but capable of an occasional LeVar. He wanted to make sure that the Alabama QB remembered that, don't run out here with me. I'm going to light you up, man.
You know, I know Quentin Caver's got obviously more games left in his senior year, but you will see him at the outside linebacker position in the NFL next year.
Second and 18. Watts looks up, plenty of room. He thinks, and then he gets hog-collared by Derek Johnson, but breaks that tackle and picks up an extra 5.
Boy, has he been impressive, Bill.
He's tough, man.
He really
Watts is a tough guy. He wasn't intimidated by the jackknife that caught him in the throat there a minute ago. He just came right back. He saw he had a chance to get close to the first down. A very wise move. We thought he was not wise the last time he turned it up on third down. This time he certainly was, because now they're just 3rd and 5 rather than throwing an incompletion and having 3rd and 14.
Big plays aren't always the last plays of the game. This is a huge play right here with 5:18 to go.
Maybe look at Millen's top of your picture. Watts has him open deep. Instead, underthrown, intended for Arvin Richard.
What a beautiful call by Charlie Stubbs. It's called a throwback. Yes, you fake to the tailback, you roll out the other way, and then you throw it back. It's almost never covered that well, and in that case, Watts would love to have that back, because if he throws it 6 inches farther, it's 6.
Corey Harris got the deflection. So Bearden will have to kick. A low nose-up job and a big Alabama roll. And Arkansas will start 80 yards away after a 47-yard boot by Lane Bearden. 4:54 remaining. They have 2 timeouts, trailing by 1. Houston Nutt has never lost at home. He's in danger of that tonight.
That leaky roof will cost you thousands in repairs, and gushing gutters can destroy your home's foundation. Hi, Phil Swift here for Flex Seal, the easy way to coat, seal, and stop leaks fast. Just a quick shot and Flex Seal instantly fills cracks and holes, stopping the toughest leaks while remaining completely flexible. Flex Seal is actually liquid rubber in a can. Flex Seal is perfect for all your home repairs and covers easily. Now that's a beautiful seal that will last a lifetime. This powerful stream penetrates deep to create a bendable barrier that's totally waterproof. Flex Seal is perfect for roof repair and basement leaks. It's like a handyman in a can. This super strong rubberized coating is unaffected by weather. In extreme heat or cold, Flex Seal keeps its hold. Finally, it's easy to seal AC drip pans and stop leaks or drafts around windows. To show you the amazing sealing power of Flex Seal, we replaced the bottom of this boat with a screen door and covered it in Flex Seal. After a day on the water, not only does it stay afloat, but the inside is completely dry. Flex Seal is perfect for skylights, appliances, RVs, and so much more. Don't call a repairman to fix leaks and water damage. That'll cost you thousands of dollars. You can get Flex Seal right now for just $19.99. Flex Seal's new advanced formula is guaranteed to coat, seal, protect, and stop leaks fast. But wait, to make this the most amazing offer on television, we're going to double your order and send you 2 large cans of Flex Seal. Just pay additional processing. That's twice the sealing power for only $19.99. Here's how to order.
To order Flex Seal, call 1-800-882-0869. That's 1-800-882-0869. Or order online at getflexseal.com. Call or click now.
Arkansas a long way from the goal line with 4:54 remaining, 2 timeouts. They have not lost at home since November 15th, 1997, toward the end of the Danny Ford era. 30-22 in Little Rock to Tennessee, but 15 straight since then, including all 14 under Nutt. And that was Kenny Smith saying he was drawn off by Gary Hodge.
Well, he was. Hampton was telling Poydras.
Foul start. Gets the offense moving in the line prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Hampton was telling Poydras to go, go, go on the motion, and when the linemen heard the go, go, they thought that was the cadence. They started to go back.
Go, go, stop, stop. Lou Williams has been stopped tonight. 31 yards per catch, 9 for 282 yards in their first 2. Hampton's found him only once tonight for a meager 6 yards, and as he is chased, he has to throw that one away. Adam Cox had a beat on him. 141 yards per game against Southwest Missouri State and Boise State, led the nation through those 2. They had the game-winning touchdown 6 minutes to go last week, 54-yarder, 38-31 win over Boise State. And they have about once a quarter at least look deep to him, but well covered.
Yeah, exactly right. Milo Lewis, give a lot of credit to him for Alabama, number 21. A couple of deep balls going to Boo. Milo broke up.
Marcus Spencer's had one or two as well. Ray leaving some tacklers in his wake. He nears the 20. Reggie Miles finally brought him down.
I'm going to give you a Carolyn Curry here. I'm going to tell you what. Guys. There's some hitting going on down there.
There is.
These guys want to win this football game. This is Southeastern Conference football in the rain.
This is into 3rd and 10 here. If Arkansas has to give it up, time is certainly going to become an issue. Around 4 minutes here if Alabama gets another shot with the ball.
It is no place for the faint of heart down there.
Hampton on 3rd and 11, wanted to go deep. Johnson makes him keep it. And with the extra effort, he's got a first down. Man, 16-yard gain.
And Jarrett Johnson cannot believe it. He displayed marvelous body control when he blocked the punt. All he has to do is stay on his feet here, come down with the QB. But Robby Hamilton is too much for him. Robby Hamilton having a career night, showing in every conceivable way what he's made of. Look here. This is nothing but determination and some skill.
Seen it from both quarterbacks tonight.
Yes, indeed.
From the 35. Hampton looks up. Saw a man wide open. Could not get it to him, though. Intended for Sparky Hamilton.
I'm just amazed at the individual effort you're seeing in a team game like this. Hats off to both teams at this point. Alabama, 1-3. Dave, you mentioned it early. This was their season. They'll say it's early and just another game, but it was their season. I mean, they have to get out of here with a win.
This O-line is playing beyond itself, Mike. Their pass protection is better than they should be capable of playing.
Green over the middle. Richard Smith, not much. And down we go to Holly.
Guys, Robby Hamilton had big shoes to fill. He came in for everything Clint Sterner. But he has had a very great demeanor on the sideline. He's been calm and soothing. He has this presence about him that calms his teammates in the huddle, commands their attention, and he's just going about business. He's made very few mistakes. They aren't flustered right now. They say Stillwater's run deep, and I think Houston Nutt has a guy that would like to throw deep and keep his team calm.
Well, it replaces the all-time leader in every passing category at Arkansas, but the maturity of the 24-year-old in the mold of the Chris Winkie. We've seen it tonight. Pump fake going deep. Boo Williams. Does he hang on? No. He had 2 or 3 chances to bring that one in. When the ball was thrown, he had 2 steps on Milo Lewis. Reggie Miles also in the neighborhood, and how close was this one?
The one rap on Robby Hamilton is that he doesn't have the arm strength to quite get the deep ball thrown. It's wet, and this one again is slightly underthrown. Otherwise, Boo comes down with it. He is a big league receiver.
It's time to announce the winners of the Razorback.
Arkansas will call its next to last timeout. 4th and 7 coming.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams from Money Mutual, your trusted source to over 60 lenders that can get you up to $1,000 in your checking account by tomorrow. These are tough times, and if you're facing an unexpected car repair bill, a medical emergency, or you just need extra cash to hold you over until payday, then you need to know about Money Mutual, an easy way to get short-term cash fast. So forget about bounced checks, overdraft charges, and late fees.
Need cash tomorrow? Call 1-800-585-CASH today.
LSU's championship-caliber defense faces their second straight road test as they take on 16th-ranked West Virginia. Saturday Night Football, presented by Southwest Airlines. LSU, West Virginia, Saturday at 8 on ABC. College football lives here.
Here's one. There's one. They're everywhere.
Do you know what the purpose of advertising is? A lot of people think they know, and why shouldn't they? The old techniques still work. for a time. The truth is, the fundamental principle of advertising your business is to ensure that both now and future buyers think of your business ahead of your competitors. It's what's called equity position. And at Via Media, it's what we do best by utilizing the convergence of television and the internet to build you a never-ending line of customers. At Via Media, we grow businesses.
Oh, man.
The real key to success is making sure customers think of you first, both now and in the future. It's what's known as equity position, and it's the fundamental principle of advertising. Via Media is a marketing company that utilizes the convergence of TV and the internet to create a never-ending line of customers for your business. Learn more at viamediatv.com.
Where do you go if you got to have that game?
Get the quarterback on the corner, either with misdirection or a half roll. Get him away from the rush. And get a route that gets at least 7 to 8 yards.
Absolutely agree. Roll right the way that he's a right-handed quarterback. Roll right, drag one of your receivers off on the left side to the 2 to the top, and you have 3 options.
Fires it right side. Receiver slips. It is incomplete. And a marker from nowhere. Intended for Smith. This penalty flag comes a good 3 seconds after the ball flies incomplete.
Well, the discussion here is after he slipped, would it be uncatchable?
The look of absolute disbelief on Mike DuBose.
I think they're calling
against the defense. The foul was committed against an eligible receiver. The ball crossed the neutral zone. Therefore, it's a 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
I see where they called it now. That wasn't on where the ball was thrown. The penalty is on Reggie Miles, number 23. He was guarding the slot receiver.
It's an Arkansas Razorback.
Well, Arkansas with the break of the night. Down to 1 timeout. Still alive, though, at their own 48. And to give to Ray out of the shotgun. He's got some of the same knack that we've seen from Cobbs and Myrie tonight of not letting that first contact bring him down. He picks up 5.
Here's where the penalty was. Now, see the beginning of the play where they're lined up. The pass is going to him, but the penalty is going to be right here. Reggie Miles from Alabama. Watch, he has a hold of the back of his shirt there as the ball's in the air. Boy, I don't know. That's who they called it on. I'm not saying it was a good call. That's who they called it on. That's where it went. I don't know if I agree with that one, Bill.
Well, you cannot grab a guy by the shirt with the ball in the air, and that's the rule. And as so many things are loosely called, they get called tightly in situations like this. You can't hang on to the receiver and hold him by the shirt.
Little break. Tony Dixon had to be helped off the field. Hampton on 2nd down. Wanted to go deep again to Williams and almost intercepted by Milo Lewis.
Well, that's because Boo Williams quit running. I don't know if he's gotten frustrated or because the defender was in front of him, but he just chugged it down a little bit. He's got to run through the football no matter what, especially in a situation like this, and leap out, lay out, do something to make a big catch.
And I'm going to tell you, he has not thrown deep well tonight. I wouldn't be throwing deep anymore unless it's a Hail Mary at the end of the game. If they get it intercepted, it's over.
College football tonight running down the entire day. Coming up next, 3rd and 5 Arkansas, 46 of Alabama. Give up the middle there. It's a breaking tackles again is Ray. In a foot race to the 15. Kel Bailey prevents a touchdown as Alvin Ray reminds you rolling sails, doesn't he, Mike?
Oh, I tell you, I said it. That's why you keep running them up the middle. You know, eventually you're going to break one. You run them, 1 yard, 2 yard, 1 yard, 2 yard, then boom, you hit that big one.
And the big guys up front, great job by Josh Melton. That's as fine a block as I've seen a center make this year. Number 58 wants to win this football game. He took his man and drove him slap over on his back.
The O-line got him the first 10. Alvin Ray got the rest.
Arkansas ball at the 15 with 1:53 when we come back.
Look closely. This $50 Buffalo gold piece is the first United States coin ever struck using .9999, that's 4 nines, pure 24-karat gold. The U.S. government had to stop production because of a shortage of specially made gold blanks. It's no wonder the price of this edition is going through the roof. Now you can reserve your own copy clad in 14 milligrams of pure gold. The final issue price was to be set at $50 per proof, but now this private non-monetary gold-clad masterpiece can be yours for only $9.95. With gold skyrocketing, price can only be guaranteed for 7 days. Each 2011 Gold Buffalo Tribute proof is clad in 14 milligrams of pure gold, is proof struck, and utilizes the famous Buffalo nickel design. Strict limit of 5 proofs per caller. You must hurry. Call now.
To order, call 1-800-261-2409. That's 1-800-261-2409 or 1-800-261-2409.
If you're tired of stabbing your fingertips to test your blood glucose, we have news that could change your life. The Embrace meter from Diabetes Care Club is nearly painless. And the best news is that Diabetes Care Club would love to send you one of these meters. Call now to find out why. Nearly 250,000 patients have joined Diabetes Care Club. Membership is free, so is the call.
Call 1-800-929-6087.
Talk to Diabetes Care Club. You'll be glad you did.
So let me get this straight. You eat some grass from every field you guys play on? It makes me one with the field. You guys should try it. Might take your show to another level.
I don't know, Coach.
Yeah, I think I may have to sit this one out.
Hey, Coach, this fescue or bent grass?
Fescue.
Yeah, this is fescue.
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot. Saturdays at 9 a.m. on ESPNU. Continues at 10 a.m. on ESPN.
Arkansas has not experienced a home defeat in nearly 3 seasons, and Houston Nutt has had to have some real help on this drive to get it down to the 15. A terrific run by Alvin Ray. Ray again, and brought down by Darius Gilbert. Now, you've had a bad hold on an extra point. You've had the blocked field goal. Are you just trying to maneuver for another field goal here? Do you think about not putting it in the hands of your special teams?
I'm going to try to get this thing in the end zone. And I'm not saying take chances, but safe throws, the kind of running plays that have worked so well up to this point, because I would not trust my PAT and field goal protection unit at all. Even the ones they kicked that they made earlier, they weren't protected well.
Nathan Ball and Adam Daly, tight end and fullback. These are the safe throws. You roll your quarterback. You've seen him hit those two on the little out routes. Safe routes are just like outside running games. You get the ball in their hands.
Right down to minute 22, 21, Hampton the snap. Over the middle, Smith is inside the 10. 3rd and 4 coming from there. Alabama has 2 timeouts. Arkansas 1, and Mike Dubose will use his second.
That's the ticket. Give yourself a chance to get the ball in the end zone so you don't have to rely on a unit that has really, really struggled. And I should add, there's no excuse for a PAT field goal unit that can't protect any better than Arkansas's has tonight. Because ordinarily you just line it up in the middle of the field, Mike, and you just kick it through.
Absolutely.
You got to be able to count on your special teams units, especially PAT field goal protection.
So are you worried more about their play than you are the wet conditions? A little of both?
A whole lot of the fact that we haven't kept them from penetrating a time. I told you after the first extra point, they're not protecting. There's a free rusher who didn't get it in the first instance. The second time they got it, the third time it went through the holder's hands, just problems. So that all figures in the head coach's thinking. Coach Nutt would not have thrown that ball if he weren't thinking the same way.
College football tonight when we're done in Fayetteville. We're a long way from that.
Well, they can still mix up the plays. I still like the rolls. That play, actually, they did send Adam Daly out to the flat. The zone defense, when they came off on him, that's when they threw it to Richard Smith right in the hole there. Same type play, short passes. If you can get Hampton out on the outside, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can either throw it away or he can take off and run.
Yeah, and the coaches have got him over there right now, stressing once again, football is a game of ball security. This situation is life and death ball security. Everybody hang on to the football regardless of what happens.
On 3rd and 4, Hampton wide open in the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Marcellus Poydras.
On the reception for Arkansas. Touchdown.
Smart play. Fullbacks, tight ends have been big for him tonight. Safe throws, get it to the big guys. Oh, what a great job of play calling.
Superb pass protection by Hobbs, Sandlin, Melton, White, and Money. I didn't think they could do it. They've been the difference in the ability to throw the football for this Arkansas team.
So the go for 2 now to try and open up a 7-point lead, and they will use their last timeout. Marcellus Poydras, when they throw to him, they mean business. He caught only 1 pass all year. It was a touchdown. So is this one. Arkansas ahead.
Guys, pay attention. How would you like to have an extra 2 inches? If your height makes you feel overlooked at work or embarrassed because you're shorter than your date, now you can level the playing field with Max Tall, the revolutionary ultra-comfortable shoe inserts that give you inches in height so you can look taller instantly. With the deluxe version, you can go from 5'9" to over 6 feet. Max Tall's durable one-size-fits-all design and multiple adjustable levels let you go from a 1/4 inch to almost 3 inches instantly, and they're completely invisible. No one will know you're wearing them. The secret is Max Tall's exclusive ortho-gel material. Other rigid lifts are uncomfortable, and your foot can easily slip out of your shoe. But Max Tall molds to your foot and heel to create vacuum action that ensures your heel will always stay in your shoe. Poor Mike is 5'9", and Cindy isn't paying attention to him at all. But with Max Tall in his shoes, Mike is nearly 6 feet tall, and Cindy likes what she sees. Max Tall is one size fits all and is perfect for work and play, for men and women. Statistics prove being taller means more confidence, more attention, and more success. Call right now and order your Max Tall inserts for the incredibly low price of $19.99. But wait, on this exclusive offer, we'll send you a second set of Max Tall absolutely free. That's 2 Max Tall inserts for just $19.99. That's right, 2 pairs of Max Tall inserts for just $19.99. And don't forget to ask our operators about free shipping. But you have to call now.
To order Max Tall, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-578-1196. That's 1-800-578-1196.
The new afternoon block on ESPN2. Dan Le Batard is highly questionable at 4. Jim Rome is burning at 4:30. And Sports Nation at 5.
Arkansas overcoming the conditions, the Alabama defense, special team miscues all night, and they get the play call of the night, the touchdown pass to the sophomore tight end from Houston, Marcellus Poydras. Now the try for 2. Hampton firing into the end zone, caught Williams. Just his second catch tonight, and they boo.
That was the first time that Boo had a reception tonight where he's able to use his size. He was just like a power forward in basketball there, just boxing out. Able to use the size as advantage. to give them the 7-point lead.
I watched him practice Thursday. He catches everything like that. I know he was frustrated, but he kept himself together to make this enormous 2-point catch for his team.
Not a lob. He fires the ball. This is about Boo Williams getting position. This isn't a fade route. He gets right across the line. He boxes out, and Hampton rifles it in.
It was like a great rebound. He just took it away right over the top of his head.
Well, it ain't over.
It is not over. They have a timeout. They have over a minute to work with.
It's a very determined Alabama team that has played. They didn't look anything like the team we saw a week ago tonight. They've played their hearts out, and we got a minute and 4 seconds, and that's plenty of time to go down the field.
And even though Freddie Millens has not been a huge factor for Alabama, he's absolutely right.
Well, neither had Boo Williams until they had to have it.
Freddie standing at the 11. He's doing a better job making sure they don't put it in Freddie Millen's hands to win.
They ought to squib kick this thing. Don't even give him a shot.
Nope. Millens mucks it, picks it up at the 10. Now looks for blocks. And can't get outside. He's down at the 20. Alabama 80 yards away with 56 seconds.
Again, the safe throw, little half roll. You got your fullback out and you got your tight end out. Take your pick. Almost underthrew that too much. Almost got it blocked.
The Arkansas scoring drive, 80 yards.
Poise Robby Hampton's displayed all night. Victor Ellis in his face. And while the throw may not have been perfect, it sure was good enough to get the job done.
Houston Nutt wondering if it was going to ever break their way, and they got the break of the night with the defensive holding call that kept that drive going after it appeared Alabama had stopped them on 4th down. Now they've got to stop the tide. Watts intended for Millens, thrown low and behind it.
See, this is one thing about the passing game for Alabama. They've averaged 99 yards a game. We saw this last week, guys, when they were trying to catch up with Southern Miss. They tried too many horizontal passes like this. They don't go vertical enough down the field in their passing game until they're forced to at the end, and they have no rhythm of it because they haven't been doing it the whole game. So they're really, really fighting themselves here.
Got to be vertical down the field to get it down 80 yards in this time span.
Steps up, hangs one deep for McAdley, and he's turned around and incomplete. DeAndre Berry was with him step for step.
Oh, that's going vertical.
And on that play, Millens was over on the sidelines.
Yeah, and a John Thompson secondary knows exactly what a vertical route looks like. And you got 4 verticals, which is what it was, and there'll be somebody running with each of them rather than a seam.
Dave, I tell you, that's a great point. Freddie Millens was on the sideline. You know what? I know he's been struggling a bit, but he still gives you great potential for a big play. He's got to be on the field.
4 wides last down, and he was not one of them, but he is here. 3-man rush on 3rd and 10. Watts sees room, and the sideline doesn't get the first down. He's popped out at the 27 by Caver, 33 seconds.
That's the only time I've seen Watts sort of step out of bounds, and he saw that 53, and I think he remembered the other 2 assaults that occurred in the open field.
I'll tell you what, you're not kidding. He is a heat seeker. I thought Watts may try and cut it back to get the first down.
Well, too much to say. Season right here for Alabama.
No, I don't think
maybe
too
not
much to say.
On 4th and 3, caught, brought in by Sam Collins and out of bounds with 28 seconds.
Good football. That's so smart. Smart defense, smart offense. Okay, if you can throw that out there in this wet weather, catch it and get out of bounds, we're going to give you that. You're not going to get the vertical routes, Mike. You're not going to get them. That's what the secondary's saying. Okay, if you can throw the outside route, we're going to give you a couple of those, and then we're going to go home.
Going to have to take a shot. They got 1 timeout left. They can use the middle of the field.
That's right.
5 wides. Snap from the 34. And Watts delivers complete to Richard, who gets out of bounds and gets the first down. 22 seconds.
Arkansas is going to give them that one all day. I mean, you go down the field like that, you're going to score in the first quarter of the next game you play. It's not going to be enough time.
On the other hand, Charlie Stubbs does know what he's doing. Okay, they're going to give us that. We're going to get it around the 50-yard line, which gives us a better chance if we can connect to take it in the end zone rather than be tackled at the 15-yard line.
Mullins, the inside receiver on the right. Watts keeping. Got to get out of bounds. Gets another first down. 14 seconds. They still have their timeout. And they reach the 41 of Arkansas. They got 2 shots, 14 seconds.
2, maybe 3.
They can get it a little closer on a quick pass and then take 2 shots to the end zone, or take up more time, you'll have 1 shot. A lot depends on this play. You do a quick out, give yourself 2 shots to the end zone, or
well,
again,
you could send 3 vertical and let Freddie Mullins catch it coming across on a dig, which would be a way to score in a hurry.
Mullins, top of your picture here. Watts looking to the end zone for Mullins. Intercepted, but out of bounds. Derek Johnson pulled it down. 5 seconds. Last shot coming.
Second down, 10, Alabama.
He had somebody in his face there, made the ball go out of bounds. 3-man rush. He's got to be able to stand free in the pocket.
And the last timeout taken here by Mike DuBose. They don't come up with a miracle. They are 1-3. A game they thought they had won until the late defensive holding call against Reggie Miles after Arkansas thrown incomplete on 4th down near midfield.
Donald W. Reynolds, Razorback Stadium, the University of Arkansas, AAA, and teamed up to provide free
Arkansas in the SEC has a win over Vanderbilt. Alabama 1-2 overall. Arkansas's SEC opener tonight. So if Alabama somehow comes out with this one, they stay even with Auburn in the standings that really count. They're on the left. Arkansas can break out 3-0.
Boy, if Alabama's 1-3 out of this one. Wow.
Gotta feel like swallowing poison, too. A game that looked like they had.
Yep, they certainly played much better. Well, this play, one thing I have to say, Bill, Tyler Watts does a bit of it, is they roll them left. I don't roll them left on this play. Not when you're a right-hander. You either have to be in the pocket or you have to do a half roll right. I mean, you're a right-handed quarterback. You got to be able to get enough on it. Doesn't have the strongest arm in the world. When he's in the pocket, it's going to be just about a 50-yard pass, a little less than a 50-yard throw to the end zone.
Yeah, and they're having trouble on offense getting 11 on the field right now.
Last shot for Watts. Hangs one up near the goal line. Batted down. Arkansas wins it. And Houston Nutt still perfect in the Nut House. And it is really that right now in Fayetteville.
21.
Mike DuBose still looking for Houston Nutt to congratulate him after what has got to be as tough a loss as you can take. They fall to 1-3.
It certainly played better tonight, but better didn't get the win.
Well, they had as many bodies as they could line up down on the goal line on this last Hail Mary attempt by Tyler Watts.
And what are you taught on a Hail Mary, Bill? Knock it down.
Knock it down. That's right. Number 6, Ken Hamlin, who dropped a 35-pound barbell plate on his foot Thursday, and we didn't know if he was going to play. Got up there and made a nice swat.
Eddie Jackson knocks it down, and Houston Nutt goes to 15-0 at home. And Arkansas goes to 3-0, and Alabama has even more broken pieces of its 1-3 season to pick up now. Again, our final score, the Razorbacks 28, the Tide 21.